Hi everybody, and welcome to True Wants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button that you'll see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also that bell beside that subscribe button that I always recommend that you press. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you just once that I have uploaded a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, kind of like today's, so I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be in the know. Also in that same area, there is that thumbs up, and that's where you guys come in. If you enjoy the content that I make, and that I make so much of it, please take a second when you arrive to hit that thumbs up. It will turn blue, the number will increase, and that's you helping True Wants get noticed on this huge YouTube platform. So I'm thanking everyone in advance for the support of the thumbs up. Okay guys, this is always exciting when the IPSY PR that gets sent to True Wants channel arrives before Choice Day, because just like you guys, I purchase the IPSY GlamBag, the IPSY Glam Plus, as well as when there's the X and all of that. So this is always great for us, not only to do the spoilers and the sneak peeks that we share with you guys on the channel, because I'm sharing them with me and I choose to share them with you as well. What's absolutely amazing is now I have some of them in person that will be able to swatch. I also got this box early enough in the day that I wanted to play with some of it, so I'd be able to give you my thoughts and some mini reviews and maybe some beauty tips on some of the makeup that I'm wearing that was in the box, all right? As well as some of the skincare. So let's get started. So here we go. This theme this month of January is going to be the year of you, and they're pretty much telling us to throw the resolutions out the door, never mind starting over this year. Just focus on doing and discovering what makes you happy, perfecting your skincare routine, experimenting with nail art, finding time to read, reconnecting with friends. It's all about you, all right? So that's what it is. We also had the opportunity to get some fantastic sneak peeks, and if you're newer here, we do informative videos here. So when I will get my paid versions, I will be giving you a lot more information on the products, because I always set that up for my paid versions. When we get this PR box, we get both bags in here, but it is always mixed up. They do put a few items in the bag, but a lot of it is loose in the box, and it is a big box like this. So what ends up happening is you kind of have to guess what you think is in both. And based on spoilers, I know some of the full sizes that would be in the GlamBag, because we get very lucky with IPSY. When I started purchasing subscription boxes, the first one that I could not wait to try was IPSY. And the reason being, I feel it's really reasonably priced. That within, I think it was $10. Now it runs about $15. But you always get a different bag every single month with a theme. And when we go through the spoilers, I share with you all the information and the inspiration and all of that in reference to the bags. Inside here, they promise us five deluxe sample sizes outside of the bonus bag. But they always seem to put in at least one, sometimes two, sometimes even more full sizes in the bag. You also get to choose one item. And one of the items that's in here is actually one of my choices that I made last week. So I'm excited to have the opportunity to, and I'm wearing it on my eyes. So I'm excited to share with you, because I've shared with you on this channel about that fantastic brand that I didn't know about until IPSY introduced me to it. And a lot of times we're lucky because it is a full size. I think it runs around $20 for that one eyeshadow quad that I've learned about that brand. And whenever I see it, I love their shadows so much, but like I said, I wouldn't have known it if I didn't experiment with these type of subscription boxes and bags. So this is the one from IPSY for this month. It is that faux fur, more like a teddy bear type of feel to it. It's the exact same on both sides. They have the green and then they have the pink. And when you open it up, it is fully lined inside with the green, but the name IPSY is only on one side of the little tag here. All right, the pulley. So that is, like I mentioned, a bonus item. It's a bag that we always get with a different theme every single month. Okay, this was so hard for me this time around when it came to choice. Choice for the plus is going to be on the 2nd, and that always happens at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what I do with you guys on Choice Day on my channel is as soon as it becomes live, I go in and I start filming. So in other words, I don't choose for myself first. I choose to film first to show you all the choices, and then we go through the add-ons in the GlamBag section, all right? But when we had the choices this time around, I love this brand called Dew of the Gods. Everything about this brand has been exceptional. We got introduced to this brand through BoxyCharm, and now that IPSY owns BoxyCharm, we're seeing some of the brands now available in IPSY, which makes it absolutely fantastic. This is one of his newer products, and what's great about Dew of the Gods, he always chooses to put some of his newer products into the boxes. So it's almost like we get the soft launch, if you want to call it that. So it's always fantastic. So this is a sample size, and it is the one in his newer creations that is called Dew of the Gods, and it's called Feels, and this is in their mini. This has squalene and oat milk. It is a dry erase facial scrub. So this is what this looks like here, and I couldn't wait to see what he invented this time around. So this is what this is here, and if you haven't tried Dew of the Gods, definitely try it, because otherwise you are truly missing out. His packaging, what he does, he has glass bottles, his graphics, everything that he chooses to do is just as exceptional on the outside as what he chooses to do on the inside. So this is what this looks like here, and I also do my best to swatch, to wear, to try to show you guys so that we could make those same decisions together of if these will be good choices for us, or if we want to get excited that if it doesn't get in our bags, that we can choose it in our add-on. So that's what this looks like here. There is a really, if there is any scent, it might simply be that oat milk, but it's like so minor, it's like really unbelievable. But it is really beautifully finely milled. You can see it. I'm gonna try to go as up close to the camera as possible so that you guys can actually see the actual granules inside here. So was excited because I didn't end up choosing this, which for me was so hard. So I was hoping that either it would be in this PR package or I would grab it in the add-ons, because I wasn't gonna let it, not get chosen by me. So this is from Dew of the Gods. That's the first item. The next item was one that I was going to choose, but I checked my stash and it's one that I already had in this color. And this one is called the Velvet Matte Lip Pencil, and it is from NARS. And this one is in their Dolce Vita, which is what I have on my lips. And you have seen this in other videos of mine, because this one is one of the classics in NARS. If you have been with NARS for a long time, which like I have before boxes, I used to save up to be able to purchase NARS. We are so lucky to get some of these brands in our boxes. So this is what this pencil looks like. You can see it is loved. This one here, you do not need a liner. You do not need anything. I'm gonna do it a few times here, and then I'm gonna do one right underneath it. So you can go as sheer as you want, or you can build this up. It says matte. So what I want you guys to know is it's not the type of matte that's gonna suck out the hydration in your lips. It is not. It is a creamy formula that dries down matte. So there's no even dry down in this. It just goes on with a matte finish. That's probably the best way for me to say it. So that is the color that is here, and those are the swatches, and like I said, that's what's on my lips. The next one was the one that I chose for myself in my paid version bag. And this is from this brand that I mentioned at the beginning of the video called Orza Beauty. And this one is called the Nebula Shimmer Eyeshadow. And I checked, and these are new colors that they're introducing us to. And believe it or not, this is their full size. And this one is a $20 value on its own. So these are the shades that are here. It's the shades that I have on my eyes. And what I did was, there was a brush that came in this, which I'll show you next, that I used also to apply some of these products on my eyes. These are the colors here. I will swatch them, but I want to also share with you what I did on my eyes. So because this here, I used it almost as a transition shade, and then I tried to deepen it up with a pencil brush that gives a more dense, when you place it into the powder, it gives it more dense. So you're able to place it in, it almost looks like there's more pigment, even though it's the exact same shadow. So that's where brushes come into play. So this is the gorgeous color that is the only matte that is in this palette. So I'm gonna put that over here, and that's what it looks like there. The formula on this is so beautiful. It goes on, there's no fallout. It is such a fantastic palette. This brand Orza, definitely do not sleep on. And I picked up so many of these in the $3.50 section, and sometimes when it was $3, because I've been with IPSY for a while. This is the gorgeous, gorgeous palette. But like I said, I don't have this one that's called Nebula, so I chose it for myself because I wasn't gonna let this pass me by. This is what I used in the corner of my eye and a little bit in. So to give it more of that beautiful pop of color. It is a beautiful satin shimmer. The next one in here is what I used in the center of my eyes. And this was a color, I was watching somebody put on makeup and they had this really expensive palette that just came out. And this color reminded me so much of it. It is so beautiful. It is this color here. And it just was gorgeous. So I was able to literally use these three shades to achieve this look that I got on my eyes today. And then the last one here, I didn't use today, but I'm excited to have the opportunity to use. It's this color here. So we're gonna swatch it and I'm gonna look to see what this one, I'm just going in 2 times so that it will show better on the camera. But literally you don't have to go in that much. If you want it, this shine is how much you get without any spritz. So it is unbelievable. So in the corner of my eyes, I did it on its own, and then I tried to do it with the spritz to see if it would give it any more vibrancy, but it really gave that same fantastic with or without the spritz. Is that not stunning? So that is the quad. So excited that when I get mine, that will go into my gifts for later, and someone else will have the opportunity to enjoy this as much as I am, because these shades, I'm telling you, you can create an entire look with that little quad. It is like perfect. Then this is the brush that came in, and a lot of times we get full-size brushes as choices as well as in our glam bags. So that's why I'm assuming this is from this bag, because of course this was outside in the box. And if you ever get a bag and you only see a few items in the bag, always check inside the actual shipping pouch, because a lot of times these are outside the bag. So this one is from, Half Caked. This is their number 818. And it is called their crease brush. And this, as you can see on this side here, I used only one side. This side here is what I used to literally tap onto my eye, this third color here. So I was able to press it in with that. And it left such a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm impressed with these Half Caked. This is like the second or third brush that I've gotten from them. There's something really unique about their design and the thickness of their brushes that I feel you can use this as more than one, just for the crease. You can use this as a shader brush flatly. You could use this to help with the transition if you use it lightly this way. There was everything about this brush. I tried to do my entire look just with this brush. But at the end of the day, I wanted a tight pencil brush to go into the corners, and I wanted that thicker pencil brush that I have to give it more impact on the outside of my eye. But if I was only using, this quad, that was what I wanted to do, to be able to give you the best gorgeous look of this palette. And the black liner that you're seeing on my eyes is another full size. Now this could either be from the GlamBag, and this is where you guys share in the comments, or it could be in the GlamBag Plus. But this is a brand that I shared with you on the channel. I chose for myself in a palette that had some eye shades, it had a highlighter, and it had a blush. And I was so impressed with this brand. So the fact that we're getting more products from this brand in our boxes is such a treat. And the name of this brand is a little unique, because when you look at the design here, her name is actually written out in there in this graphic design. But the name of this brand is called Rena, and I think the last name is Rebelde, and this one is her Rebel Eye Defining Pencil. And this is what it looks like here. And I checked, this pencil is also made in Germany, and you should check that for yourself when you get pencils, because if they're from Germany, the manufacturing in Germany for pencils is like, you can't get any better. And then that is what this looks like here. It glided it on beautifully, but not too emollient. It really went on where I didn't have to tug on my lids at all, but it really gave this dense color right out of the gate. So you can, it is really, I'm enjoying this. So this is so much fun. So this is what this is here. And then I just want to see if this is something you can turn. No, I think this might be something that we're going to have to sharpen with a sharpener. So that is what this pencil is here. All right. So that is what I think is the choices and the products that are in the GlamBag. Now let's get into the GlamBag Plus. The GlamBag Plus is this bag, and this is the design that's on this bag. So we have, again, the same similar colors that are here, and then they use the pulleys with this here. The IPSY name is only on the outside here. This actually, if I'm hoping the camera's picking up the fabric, is an actually thicker fabric than the previous bags that we've been receiving. So this is really fantastic that if you have things that you really want to pack this for travel, you'll be able to. This is great to put a lot of accessories, sheet masks, things like that in. And these are also fantastic to give as, I call them hostess gifts. If you're invited to someone's house and you get a lot of products like I do, and you want to put some things together, I always end up giving gifts in these bags as just an extra little treat to be able to give the bag with the gifts. All right, then the first item that they had in here is one that I have shared with you on my channel that I love, and it is from the brand called Tarte. So I'm going to leave this one in the box and put it in my gifts for later section. And this one is called Tarte Sea Drink H2O. It is a hydrating boost. And this is a gel formula that's in here. So this is the box that it comes in. And this is mine from my stash. And I have actually been using this for the last little bit because in a previous BoxyCharm, they had a takeover box that was Tarte. And as you know, on my channel, I pay for 2 bases and 2 premiums. And I think I might possibly, in the month of January, get my first PR base box from BoxyCharm. So I got some tracking, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed on that because that will be exciting. Because hopefully we'll be able to, like we get same here, be able to share with you on my channel, not only my paid versions, but also a sneak peek on what the actual products are before choice day when it comes for, no, because we do our choices the month before. So some of the items that we might have chosen for ourselves. So this is what this one looks like here. So as you can see, this is loved. But I knew about this product, and Tarte, as you know on my channel, is one of my go-to brands. So this was way before, like for 20 years, when I got introduced to it on shopping channels like QVC and things like that. So when I would visit into the States, I would always watch the channel and order things to be delivered to friends and family that are living in the States, and then I would pick it up when I would come to visit. So this is what this looks like here. It is a beautiful, beautiful gel formula. It is so lightweight. This is fantastic in the summer months because it has almost like a cooling sensation to it, but even more so, what's great about the gel formula, if you're a combo girl like me, these are fantastic because you're getting that boost of hydration, which even if you're a combo girl, you need. So that is what it looks like here. It goes on, it sinks in, it has that cooling effect, no stinging, no burning, just absolute perfection, and really works well under makeup as well. So this is from my stash. The next item here is a brand that I got introduced to in another box, and I'm pretty sure, I shouldn't say I'm pretty sure, I'm thinking it was Allure, and I think we got a sample size, and it was from this brand called Fleur and Bee, and it is called the Nectars of the Sea. I used this actually also this morning. This is a vitamin C, it is a brightening, it's 10% vitamin C. They're saying on the box here that it's cruelty-free, it's also 100% vegan, and it's made without all the artificial fragrances and all that says 1,300 plus other nasties. And then they say here, this has 11 nourishing actives. It has vitamin C, jojoba oil, aloe vera, vitamin B3, hyaluronic acid, glycerin grapeseed oil, vitamin E, safflower oil, squalene, which is fantastic, and pink grapefruit oil. It also says we will have 4 visible results. This citrusy smooth serum will give you brighter, glowing skin, diminishing the look of dark spots and wrinkles. And that's what vitamin C does for us. So this, it says it's also good for all skin types. It says after cleansing, apply 2 to 3 drops. I only applied 2. And then it says onto your fingertips and then smooth it onto your face. So that is what I did with this. It had a complete seal on it. And if you're not familiar on my channel, I don't edit. So I try to undo all the packaging and everything, and I take a picture for my Instagram. So if you're not following me there, I really hope that you do. It's True Wants with the number 2. And we just posted last night or the day before our end of month tower, which is all the boxes that we get on the channel. So it's always fun when you guys that come from YouTube go over to that Instagram, True Wants with the number 2, because you get to see at the end of every month everything that we went through. I open it up on my huge bathroom floor where I get to show you all the boxes, and then I take them apart and I choose what I'm putting into giveaways, what I'm going to try, and all that type of stuff. So I really hope that you follow there, because you're missing out, because there's a lot of times I get to post there where I don't have to do a video on the products. So I really don't want you guys to miss out on any of the information. So this is the vitamin C serum. It's very lightweight. It has a small hint of that orangey scent that I love, but really, really minute. But this also drank into my skin, as it's doing here on my hand, so quickly, and it just left almost like that glass-like finish. But if you have the opportunity to use vitamin C, it is always important. That's also why it is always in these darker bottles, glass bottles. It's to keep the integrity of the actual vitamin C as long as it can. But vitamin C is a product that you should be adding to your regimen. So that is the next one that is in here. The one after that is from a brand that also, if it wasn't for the boxes, I wouldn't have known about it. And everything that I have tried from this has been absolutely fantastic. This is from the brand called Hey Honey, and this is called Sweet Treat. It is a wild berry and honey yogurt recovery mask. It says restore the appearance of dull skin impacted by the environmental factors. And they're saying this is a 15 minutes to new skin. It says it's rich in antioxidant. It has restorative treatments, reviving dull and tired looking skin. It is a naturally formulated recovery treatment mask with antioxidant ingredients like the wild berry and honey to restore your skin's elasticity and to help soften the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, enhancing the barrier properties with vitamin E as well, and protecting against environmental damage. And it simply says the directions are to apply a generous layer over your face and neck to effectively hydrate your skin, leaving on for approximately 15 minutes of relaxation. And then you can finally wipe off if there's any excess. So that is what is written on the carton here. And then this is the product that's inside. It does come with a safety seal that I peeled back a little bit so that I would be able to open it up on screen here and then be able to share with you what it looked like inside and if we're going to get that fantastic wild berry scent as well with this product. And I think we do. But again, these are not overpowering scents either. So it has like a lilac type of color to it, and you can feel that it's a very hydrating mask. So this is one that will definitely help with hydration. Leave it on, and if there's a little bit left over, then you can wipe it off. If not, make sure just to take whatever excess. Don't ever forget your neck, your skin, and the back of your hands. So that is the next item that is in here. The next one is one that also I've had the opportunity to get in a previous box. This is from Milk Makeup. You could tell I'm a beauty lover. So this one here is the latest Milk Makeup mascara. This one here is the information that is on the back of the packaging. You can see that the brush has that curve-like to it, but really, really small. And then those are the before and afters of the girl's eyes on the packaging. I'm gonna leave this one also, putting into the save for later. And this is the one from my stash. Now, I can give you my feedback on this, and I'm also wearing it on my eyes today, so hopefully through the glasses you're able to see everything, because I watched this video back when I posted for you guys. So we share on that together. We watch the video at the same time that I watch with you guys. So this is from Milk Makeup, which also very lucky that we get this in our boxes. This is made in the USA. And this one here, when you open it up, the actual outside packaging, this is such a unique feel to it. It has almost like a vinyl-y type of plasticky outside shell to the actual mascara that's inside. And when you open it up, that is what the brush looks like. Now, we've also had the opportunity in the GlamBag section to choose mascaras that are in the mini versions. And I always tell you, the best thing to do is to choose the mascaras when they're in the mini section, for the simple reason that the brush and the formula is exactly the same in the small version as it is in the normal size. So when it becomes a choice item, you might have already chose it for yourself and tried it to know if you like it, or if it gave you raccoon eyes, or if it was too wet, or it was too dry, or you're then able to have that education for yourself if you've liked the mascara, to have it as a choice item in your plus, and then you can add it in the fuller size. What I can tell you about this mascara is you can see that it gives you the length and it also gives you the volume. The curve in this is supposed to help lift your lashes as well. I'm not the type that uses those contraptions. I know a lot of girls, do, and they think they're great. It's just something that I've never done, and I feel I get enough of what I want out of mascaras. Sometimes I end up, and I share with you all the time on the channel, using more than one. One I use if it's those spiky, plasticky bristles, that usually gives me my length, and then these brushes will give me my volume. This actually gives you both. The only negative with this is it starts off as a more drier formula. So what that means for us is that right out of the gate, this mascara is going to perform and be your absolute favorite mascara because it's giving you everything. When mascaras start off a little bit too wet, you have more time with the mascaras to dry to this type of consistency. The only negative is these mascaras, I'm finding, dry out faster because they're already starting as a drier mascara. So that's the only negative. So if you're going to open up the Rise mascara, what I suggest is use it and then focus solely on this mascara, until it just gets too dry for you to enjoy. Because I've had this for a few months, but I try a lot of different mascaras. So when I saw it in the box and I pulled it out so that I can give you the look on my eyes today, it already felt like it was getting to the point where it was getting a little bit too dry. And I've only had this a couple of months and only had the opportunity to use it maybe a handful of times. So just always want to give you the little beauty tips and tricks of the beauty reviews if I've had the opportunity to try the products. The next item that's in here is from Shiana B Miami, another brand that makes fantastic brushes as well as her shadows, and her blushes are beautiful as well. She did a whole thing on her Instagram for that she's starting to change her new packaging, so I'm assuming this is some of her newer packaging, and I love when in the boxes we are treated to the newest launches, newest packaging, so we can help get the word out. It is just fantastic. So this is the one in Miami. It is a lip gloss, and let me just see if there's a shade in here on the back here. This says it is made in China on one end, and on this one it is called Besitos. And that is what that looks like there. And then this is what it looks like here. And I'll put a little bit on the center of my lips once I swatch it so that we'll be able, yeah, the vitamin C is already completely dry on my hand. So I'm just gonna put this over here. So that is the color of the actual gloss. That is the tiny applicator, but it does have a bit of a tilt to it, should make it easier to apply exactly where I want to apply it. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the back here and just put it in the center so we can see the gloss. And that is what it looks like here. So really, really excited always to get glosses because I am a girl that loves glosses. And even if I'm wearing a matte lipstick that is one that's dehydrated my lips, I will always end up midday putting a gloss over it. So always love getting glosses, and I think this shade is absolutely stunning as well. I think you can wear it on its own, or you could use it as a topper like I just did as well. And that's everything that they sent over in the PR package. Please share with me if anything that was in here are ones in the GlamBag that you chose for yourself as well. And if anything that I showed you today are ones that you're hoping are going to be choices for us in our GlamBag Plus. So hopefully you'll be joining me also on the 2nd of January, that you'll keep your eyes open. If you haven't subscribed, I really hope that you do if you enjoy unboxings, informative videos about the products, because all I do on this channel is we only solely talk about the brands, the products, and the deals. At this time, I want to wish everybody a happy, happy New Year, but more importantly, a healthy one, because without that, all of this means nothing. All right, take care, everybody. Continue to stay safe and well, and I'll see you all soon in 2023. Bye for now.